Anik, now I wrote the foreword to this book.
Yes,
I
sir,
appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about, eSCAPE, employee to entrepreneur, and what are the acronyms in between?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for writing the foreword. That is awesome. That was like a lifetime dream come true. Okay, so yeah, the little E to the big E is employee to entrepreneur. S is stage 1. These are the 4 stages, right? The subtitle of the book is the 4 stages of becoming a successful entrepreneur. S is self. All right, you've got to work on yourself. Listen, you said this earlier when we were talking. We are not coded or designed to be entrepreneurs. The system doesn't produce entrepreneurs. Right. So we try to become an entrepreneur by implementing years of coding that's meant to be for employees. And then we wonder why we fail.
And you're going to show us here how to work on
absolutely, 5 core characteristics and 5 core behaviors to change, how to change them, what to do, and how to evaluate where you currently are in those areas. And then, you know what? A lot of people try to do that. That's why we got a personal development industry that's so huge in this world. Right. But very few, fewer, not very few, fewer make it to stage 2. Just C, catapult. So with catapult, the story I love to give is people will come and say, Anik, I want to make $1 million. And I'm like, okay, have you made 100? I want to make $1 million. I'm like, well, make 100, and then you make 1,000 by doing what you didn't make 100 10 times. Right. Then you make 10,000, right? So you got to create momentum, catapult, get things going. So we talk about the 5 core characteristics.
And there's going to be step by step.
Absolutely, 5 specific areas that if you were to perfect, you would automatically be catapulting. And then A, authority. The bottom line is, as an entrepreneur, if you want to succeed, you got to be able to inspire, I discovered. Now, I don't mean about, speaking on a stage with 40,000 people and rallying, big groups. I mean, can you sit and can you inspire a vendor, an investor, or anyone? So that comes through authority and leadership.
And it's a pitch, though. At the end of the day, you're pitching yourself first.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's what we do with the A. And then P, last but not least, of course, people. It's the toughest one, right? It's the final frontier before you make it as an entrepreneur, and that is, what's your environment like? Are you around the right people that are going to
You're around like-minded people.
Yeah,
people are going to help you get it done.
Exactly.
Or if you're around the wrong people, the people will tell you why you can't do it and it hasn't never been done before, right? And no way in the world can you do it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, it took me 2 years of research. I've taught over 250,000 students. I worked my butt off to try to figure out why some of my students make it so big and some don't, and a lot don't. And I looked at the fact that they get the same training, the same tools, the same coaching, the same access, the same everything. Why are some crushing it? And I really found that it is things in here. You're in this book, right? I've looked at your story because there are core characteristics and you match all of them that are in this book.
Well, I find it amazing because, sometimes I'm too close to it. And as I was coming up, I didn't realize you can actually teach entrepreneurship. Yeah. But of course, then I was, entrepreneur in residence at Babson, a great college. And I saw so many people come out of Babson and become people who can learn these curriculums. And then all of a sudden I started looking at your work. And you really can, because there's so much information out there in the world. How do you know what's the right information? But I find if you can basically pull this information out of 250,000 people and come up with the common denominator of all of them and put them in actionable steps. Don't overthink it. Put it in actionable steps that people can take to and use every single day. Then I find that that's the way to teach entrepreneurship.
Yeah, thank you very much. And it's a work of passion. I really, really enjoyed writing it. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you writing the foreword to it. And we're giving it away for free. All that anyone has to do is pay shipping. That's it. There you go. We're just trying to get the message out as much as possible about this book.
All right, get the message.
All right, thank you.